Alrighty, what is up everybody? Thank you so much for hopping into this video. If you would like to see the other Ana matchups videos that we have created, they are down in the description below, an entire playlist that is focused on Ana positioning. And on this one, we're going to be talking about the Great map, which is, in fact, one of the hardest maps for Ana, due to the close range kind of playstyle. And it's not an easy map for Ana, but it can work. It's just a difficult one. We'll talk about this side first, and then we'll talk about the other side. So let's go ahead and explain to you here what is common. Common comps here is Orisa and Roadhog. They try to hook, they try to ball into the well. So as Ana, never play on point. I explained this in my previous matchup. I explained this in my other Ana positioning videos. Never play on point as Ana. You don't have to be here. You're just increasing your chances of dying, and that's not optimal. So big no-no on playing on point. Where you want to play when you're on this side is right here. Heal your team like this, and tell them not to go too far deep, because then you'll be forced to reposition. And when you reposition, you have to be like this. You have to use this wall here. So you're gonna heal like this. Also, watch out for snipes and stuff, but you have a shield, so you're pretty much safe. If you want to be really safe, play like this. But you have to have the shield up, because you can easily get sniped from here and here. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily recommend this area. And here you can get flanked on the left side. This is why I'm telling you it's a hard map for Ana. But I have slept so many people that try to flank me here. Doomfist, go to sleep. Tracer, go to sleep. Soldier, I had one time. Soldier flanking me here. Go to sleep. Pharah flying on me over here. Go to sleep. She sleeps right here. My team turns around. They kill her. So, in this map, it depends like how you shut down flankers. So try to land your sleep dart on flankers on the left and up here. Your team is very close to you. They should be able to peel for you very easily. If they don't ignore you, of course. Sometimes they just ignore and they just fight everything going on here, but they don't pay attention to the healer in trouble in the back. So, in a case where you miss sleep dart or whatever, try to run here, nade if you have to, and grab the mini health pack. If you nade first and then grab the health pack, you get more healing. So, try to do that as often as you can if you do get dived and you're in trouble. Keep in mind, if it's a Doomfist and he smacks you on this wall, you're dead. So, if he shows up here, he's very easy to sleep, by the way, because his hitbox is a lot larger than other DPS heroes. Like, let's compare Tracer hitbox to Doomfist hitbox. Doomfist has a pretty big hitbox. He's generally very easy to sleep for the most part, especially in like a closed area like this. So just try to land it on him. But yeah, you're gonna be healing like this for the most part. It's really that simple. You heal like this for the most part, and then when you take the point, your team's gonna hold here, and then you heal them like this. Now sometimes they go even further, right? If they go further, you put yourself at a much higher risk. But they do it. Sometimes they hold right here. If this happens, you have to heal them like this. But you don't want to be here as Ana. You really don't. You want to be all the way in the back healing people. So if they overextend, try to tell them to back off. If they don't back off, you will have to go here and heal them like this. Otherwise, they're just going to die without you. So it's solo queue. So sometimes they don't actually just hold point or whatever. And you have to be careful on left flank. They can go left flank and get behind you here when you're healing like this. So, just keep that in mind. It's not optimal to hold here at all, because you're increasing your chances of dying. And you have flanker on the left here, and they can just like go left here. They come around here. Right, they go here, like this. They come here, and then they see Ana right here, standing. So, very important. Try to always like watch here and watch if you see someone going here and they continue going left side, 100% he's looking for a flank. 100%. So look here, if it's a Genji, he might try to parkour up, so watch for those things. Really watch for those things. You have to keep your eyes open. Don't just keep your eyes healing, keep your eyes on the left flank. So if you're healing like this, I'm also looking there. At the same time as I'm healing, I'm looking over there with my eyes. I don't move my crosshair here. My crosshair is here on my teammate, but my eyes, I look there on my eyes. At the corner of my eyes, I'm looking on the left here if there's someone that's trying something. Pharah Mercy is common on this map as well, so be careful with their boops. Try to sleep them if you can. But yeah, it's common. Never play left side on this Greek map. Left side is horrendous. Left side is for flankers, Genji, Doomfist, Tracers, etc, etc. Flankers, they go here and they try to make plays, and if you are here, chances are you're gonna die. This map, this area has good cover, by the way, and there's this pillar, but you're increasing your chances of getting dived very easily. Anyone coming through here, it's just horrible to hold in this general area. So never try to hold here on this map. Right side, what about right side, inside this building here? One thing you can do is, if you're really playing aggressive Ana, and they have shield here, you walk up here, you anti them, and then you pull back. This will allow your team to play aggressive, but if they catch you here, you're dead. If they catch you here, you're dead. It's a very aggressive anti, and if they see you coming here, like if you're walking like this and they see you, pull back immediately. Forget it. Don't try to commit to the nade, because they've already seen you. The whole point here is just do it stealthily, right? It's a very aggressive play, but I really don't recommend it. On this map, hold behind here, right? It's very simple. Hold here, here like this. They push up further, here like this. Those are your main two steps on this map. Careful for flankers, try to sleep them. Careful for high ground flankers, sleep them. So that's the summary for this part. On the other side, exactly the same thing. I won't repeat again because if you just heard what I said, same thing. Heal from here. They play on point, heal from here. Watch out for flankers here. High ground here. That's it. It's that simple. You take the point, your team will push forward, heal them like this. You want to heal them like this. You get dived, help back here. That's it. It's that simple. I won't take too much of your time. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next stage of the Greece map. This one.
Stop fighting for what you
This one's difficult. Oh, man. Alright. As I sigh about it, because it is... I've had such a hard time on this map, but I've also made some crazy plays on this map too. On this section, this is one of the hardest maps for Ana, like in Ilios. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, by the way. That's why I'm saying Greece map and not Ilios, because I don't know if I'm saying Ilios right or Iloi or whatever. Anyway, on this part of this map, you're on this side. Best spot to play. I'll just immediately go to the best spot. Right here. You can go up this. It's like you don't have to jump. You can just walk and like that. And for the most part, you're gonna be jump healing a lot here on this map. So the best spot is here and here. When you're healing your team as they come to point and they have a shield, right? So you're healing like this. If your team's on point, you're gonna start moving, and you're gonna start healing like this. And you need to spam crouch the whole time you're doing this. Snipers are gonna kill you 100%. If you're scoping in here, if you're doing this, you're dead. You're dead 100%. You have no chance of survival if you hold scope the whole time and on point. You're not only mitigating your chances, you're not only lowering your perspective on the map because you're zooming in, so you lose a lot of awareness, but you also move a lot slower when you're scoping in, making you a very easy target for Widowmaker, for Tracer, for Genji, for Doomfist, everything. This is the hardest map for Ana, so you have to play optimally. And the way to do it, use this here, and careful on the left. Look here and look here all the time. You want to look here, press tab. Do they have Widowmaker? Do they have Hanzo? Do they have flankers? Always make sure. What are the heroes of the enemy team? Because you want to know what they can do to you, right? You have to know. So you're going to be playing like this for the most part. And you're going to keep your eyes on the top left. If you hear a Widow shot and she misses, do this. This is the first thing you do, okay? This is how you retreat. Don't retreat like this. Okay? If someone hit, look down immediately. Look down, walk straight, crouch. That's it. You want to turn your entire head and look down to mitigate the chances of you getting headshotted. And then you're going to walk and then crouch. And you're going to be doing this. And make sure, tell your team to pressure Widow if they can. Here you're pretty much safe anyway. Even if you're looking like this, you're safe. Here's what I do. I jump. Sometimes I do this. I jump and I push left like this, see? See how I didn't complete the jump? Like this. This is a complete jump, right? That's a complete jump. A complete jump. What you want to do is if you're looking to jump just to see where Widow is, you can very briefly do this, by the way. You jump on this little thing and then you do this just to see her. Okay, there she is. Okay. I'm gonna go left side a little bit here because I don't want to be too predictable. And here you close her line of sight, kind of. But as you exit through here, you're gonna be crouching. Spam crouch. You don't want to get headshotted, right? Or you can do this. Spam crouch. Reposition left side. Kill them like this. If Widow holds high ground here, and you're holding here, you're dead. If she's a good Widow, she will try to snipe you. If you're holding a scope here and she's up here, you're dead 100%. This is why this is an extremely hard map for Ana, because no matter what you do, you have to always be aware of how you're gonna position against these snipers up here. The snipers will wreck you, flankers will wreck you, everything destroys you on this map. If you really don't want to do this, you can just switch to Moira, because Moira is perfect for this kind of hectic stuff going on. You can just play on point and heal people, and if they try to go on you, you just blink, right? That's Moira. But if you could, I've done this. I've played Ana on this map a lot, and I've had success. Right side, by the way, is dangerous. Flankers come here, they kill you. So here's what you do, right? If you're playing from here and you're getting sniped, you do this: jump, and as you're mid-jump, left, hold down left. So it's like, because what Widows will do is they will track your movement. Good Widows will always track your movement. So when you jump, boom, you get headshotted here. Why? Because your movement is so predictable. You're going in one position, up and then down. You're ascending and descending, and you're going in one set position, making you very easy to kill. So what you want to do is play with their mind a bit. Do this, but one time maybe actually complete the jump. You know, like no, but I'm actually gonna do this, but now I'm not going to, and like you do this, but you don't want to gamble that too much. Don't do it for too long. The safest thing to do is maybe do it once or twice and then pull back and crouch. You don't want to play with them too much, right? You don't want to mess around too much because you can actually possibly get headshotted. The safest thing to do is to look down and then spam crouch and waste her time. If you do this, by the way, you're wasting her time because she can't headshot you. And if you get body shotted while you're doing this, you can only get body shotted because your head is down. So if you get body shotted, drop down, nade. You're wasting Widow's time. She's not hitting your teammates. She's focusing on you, and she's missing shots because you keep doing this, right? But when you're doing this, you don't heal your team. That's another thing you have to keep in mind. Like, don't do it for too long. Just do it for a brief time to waste her time, and then drop down, right? This little platform is so good, by the way, because it's like quickly you do this, and this is how you spam crouch. You look here, you can see if she's there or not very easily without jumping, because once you jump, you're going in one position upwards and then you get headshotted. I'm telling you this now, guys, by the way, because if you don't know how to deal with snipers as Ana, you're gonna have a really bad time on this map. You have to know how to play against the Widowmaker, how you move, how you position. You have to know this because otherwise you will not have a good time on this map playing Ana. So you have to know this stuff because there is no good place on Ana in this entire map. This is the only good position, and back here a little bit. Like, that's it. That's it. This map is horrendous for Ana due to the reasons that I've stated. And those reasons are snipers, flankers, and you're very exposed. So if you stand here, you're very exposed, right? A lot of times it feels like you're just jump healing and stuff. Like, you can't even stay here too long because you're exposed heavily by everyone. But you have no other choice. What do? This is the only place. If you go here, you have cover here and all, but you can also get flanked on left or right. Very easy to flank Ana here. And on top of that, there's snipers. So your best choice is to heal like this. And spam crouch the whole time. The whole time you're spamming crouch, by the way. You're never moving like this. Okay, another quick tip against snipers. You do this. Literally go nuts on your mouse. The safest thing to do is doing this. But sometimes I mind game them. I don't just do this the whole time and spam crouch. Sometimes I do this and look back, like I quickly turn 180 and I'm spam crouching, and then I fake jump and then fake jump like this, fake jump like that while looking down. I fake jump left, fake jump right. That's it. Same thing on the other map. Again, I will not go deep on it because it's the same idea, but I will just say it quickly just for your inconvenience. Use this, jump on this, heal like that, Snipers, common spots, here, here, on the very top, and left. Same thing with here, right there. Flankers on left, be careful. Flankers on right, be careful. Health pack room, all the way in the back, by the way. If you want the health pack, it's all the way back here. So, it's a long ride, and you want to hit like this when your team's pushing to point. That's really it. There's nothing more I can say other than those sniper tips that I gave you. Because if you don't know how to deal with snipers on the area, you're going to have a really rough time, and it's just no fun. And now...
Never stop.
Oh, sorry, this is ruins again, so I'm going to go ahead and restart the match once more. And hopefully we go on the correct one here. And we did.
Never
okay.
Stop fighting for what you believe
Next
in.
map is this one. And oh boy. Alright, this one is a little bit better than Ruins. Ruins is way too hard. Here's where you want to play. Okay, so your team's gonna come like this. They're pushing here, right? You're healing them like this normally, right? But what I recommend is once your team goes here, you go main. Well, sometimes they go here. It really depends where they go, guys. So first, let's talk about if they go main. If they go main, you just stay behind them. And you heal them, right? There might be people here on the left, so watch out. But what do? You follow them to point while people are up? No. You don't do that because you're increasing your chances of dying. What if there are flankers here? If there are flankers here, don't hold here. Because this is where you'd want to hold, right? You'd want to hold all the way in the back here and heal them like this. But if they're on the point, you don't want to be here because flankers will easily kill you if they have flankers here. This is a good spot, like before they take the point. You can do this, and if you get dived, there's a health pack literally right here. So you'd be fighting. I don't say stand here, by the way, because flankers can visibly see you. If you're here, flankers don't visibly see you, and you have a better time like healing people. But yeah, if they're on point, you'd want to like move a bit forward and heal like this. Again, watch out here, right? You want to heal like this and make sure they're gonna be okay, or just keep pushing forward. If you still think they're safe, keep pushing forward and heal them as much as you can here, and use this tree as cover. You're gonna be healing like this for the most part, and they have to come outside. But it's a really difficult map for Ana because if you get too close to point here, you're gonna have trouble. A lot easier chance for you dying. People come out here, they just kill you. Or if you go here, you get booped off the map. So, like, what do you do here, right? You have very limited possibilities. So, you do this. Watch out for people here. Use the tree as cover as much as you can. Don't stand still for a long time, by the way, because you'll be in trouble. So you want to like try to move around a little bit as well, so you don't get tapped or just headshotted immediately. Right, so let's say you've captured the point now. Oh, sorry, I forgot to talk about right side. If your team's pushing right side here, by the way, you just follow them. You follow them, you play here. And a good spot really would be like maybe even here. Here is not too bad because you have a really good overview of everything. But again, you kind of like you have this shadow and you're kind of hidden nicely a bit. So like here would be good. You can't stand on this, by the way. And then you have a health pack here. So if you do get dived while you're here, if you're standing here and you get dived, you drop down, you nade yourself if you have to, if you're low, and then grab the health pack and then go back a bit. You're wasting the DPS's time. He's taking too long to kill you, and that means he's not killing your team. So you can do that too. Hold here, or you can hold behind the tree, but you're a bit closer. If you hold all the way in the back, you don't have cover, but you have the shadow kind of covering you a bit, and then you're just like here. But again, you can't see people directly on the point. You can only see them a little bit here, so they have to play on this side. But you have to move a lot because your team will be just moving around the point a lot, right? So you're gonna be here. I don't recommend playing on point as Ana. Again, I will suggest this again. Never play on point as Ana. So here, you will play here for the most part. As they're coming to point, playing here is really good, but you want to be careful of flankers. So here's the safest spot. and heal like this as they're coming to point. And as they begin coming to point, you're gonna move up a little bit. You're gonna maybe go here, and then keep healing them a little bit here. Maybe go back further and heal them like this. But once you go here, you have very poor line of sight because you can't see anything except this part. So they have to be on this side, right? Which is not ideal. So that's why I say play here, because here you have a little bit like better view, because most of the people will be holding main, right? Sometimes you will have to move, by the way, and use this as cover. You will move and heal them like this. You have this as cover. This might be the most optimal choice in terms of visibility. But again, you're holding main like right in the middle. Careful from here, careful from here. So if you get dived here, you're gonna be a little bit in trouble. I would not recommend going for the health pack here if you're holding here, because it's too far and you're moving away from your team. So here's what happens. What do you do if you get dived if you're here? If you get dived, fuck it. Run to your team. You just run to your team and play with them. Yes, you're on the point, but what other choice do you have? This map is not optimal for Ana. You have no other choice but to try to go to your team and let them peel for you. The closer you get to your team, the better chance they'll have defending you, and then you can maybe survive. So, summary, 3 good spots when you're beginning to capture point. Here is, I'll tell you the level of like how good it is for each hold. Here, mediocre. I will say mediocre. There is no best. Here, mediocre. Limited visibility, mediocre. Here, mediocre, a little bit better visibility, but you're closer, but you're also putting yourself more in danger because you're closer to this door. Here, I would say is probably the best spot. Here, I will say not mediocre, just above mediocre. So, kind of good. We'll just go with kind of good, okay? Because you have better visibility here. And you have this cover. So, they might not even necessarily dive you. You have visibility of the point, so the only thing standing in the way is this, this, and this wall. But you have good visibility. You see everything. You get dived, run to your team. And play on point. Run to your team, play on point. That's it. Okay, now let's say you've captured point and you killed all 6. Now what? I'll tell you. This is what you want to do. The best spot for Ana on this map, hands down, if you capture the point, is up here. You go here, but you have to do this quickly, because they're gonna regroup and reset and whatever. You go up here, you go here, and you play right here. I will tell you why this is good. Look. You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? You can't shoot through this. Which means, if there's a sniper holding here, he can't snipe you. He can only see you. But he might try to snipe you. So if you want cover, just stay here and heal it like this. Perfect. It's perfect. And if your team's gonna hold here, which they might do after capturing the point, they go hold here, but you can heal it like this. That's it. Break these, get them out of the way, heal like this. Right? And keep your eyes on right side. Heal like this. They pull back. They try to play a point. Jump back on the blue chair here. The blue little sofa with champagne. Right? It's out of the way. Right? And you'll be healing like this. I can still hear the champagne, by the way. That's some good attention to detail. But yeah, best spot right here, because you have cover. You can't get shot through this either, by the way. See, the bullet, literally, you can see the bullet. Literally, the bullet's right here, look. And I shot through the gap. So, you are fine. You are fine like this. Play like this. Here, if you get dived, you have to drop down, obviously, or try to sleep them. So, D.Va, what I would do against D.Va, like, she's close to me now, she's flying to me, okay? I just shoot her, I wait for her to use Matrix. When she uses Matrix, I go for the sleep, and I tell my team she's up here sleeping. She's up here sleeping. What I would do when she's sleeping is I would heal my team a little bit. And then when my cooldown of my sleep hits 8.5 seconds exactly, I will do this, right? 8.5 seconds, I would shoot, nade, shoot, punch. Because she has a high health bar, so generally you would shoot, nade, and then shoot, and then punch. But since she has a high health bar, you shoot, nade, shoot, and then punch. Or you can just keep shooting. Shoot, maybe 3 shoots, and then punch in the end. Because you can't trade with her for that long. That's why I say punch, just to give it like a quick little punch. Because it's a quick combo, right? If you do shoot punch, that's 100 damage. Your bullet does 70, your punch does 30. So you just be like shoot, and then shoot punch. That's 100 damage. So 70, 70, and then 100. You know what I mean? Because melee does 30 damage and the bullet does 70. So anyway, you drop her like half health, and then maybe your team can potentially kill her. Just tell them, I'm high ground, right side of the point, need help, need peel. Sleeping Diva, right side, high ground, just whatever. Use whatever comms you have. You have to. So yeah, best spot over here. Literally the best spot on this map of this whole area. But yeah, that is if you have the point. If you don't have the point, you just played just like how I told you before. You play behind here, play behind your team, and just go here and play back on this area here. Because you have really good vision and good overview of the point, so you just heal them like this. Perfect. Okay. Other side, I won't go too much. I'll explain the exact same thing as I did on the other side. There's just a few differences. Like here, you have the health pack, same thing, but you want to stay here when you're holding, because the flankers on the right side, you don't want to be visible to them. Left side, there's a health pack, mega health pack here. Here you're gonna play a little bit behind the tree, or you can go down a bit here and heal like this. You have good cover here. You can do the same thing here. You have the cover if you stay behind instead of on top of the tree. But the problem with here is you have a little bit limited view compared to main. But you're gonna push your way up, right? You're gonna be like this, and then you jump up the tree, and then maybe reposition a bit more like here. That's it. By the way, if you don't have time to get up there, play behind here, because I know it's a long walk. It's only if you kill all 6 of them and they're resetting. But if you don't have time, you hold back here, and you're gonna be healing your team when they have shield here. I'll go back to the other side now real quick. Where we left off, it was here. You play behind the tree, or you play behind here and heal them like this. And eventually, you're gonna jump over this bush, jump over this, and go here and heal them like this. This way you have good view. You can get dived here. Be careful from right side flank. This is the problem. People back here can dive you, and if that happens, nade yourself and go to point and let your team help you. They need to peel for you. If they don't peel for you, you're gonna have a bad time with Ana. If you get dived, and try to like, don't be like so scared. Like if you hear Doomfist charging his punch, boom, sleep him behind you quickly. He's charging. You hear the charge, try to sleep him behind you. Don't like panic too much. Ana's very good at like defending herself when she lands asleep. If you don't have the sleep, you're kind of fucked a little bit. Kind of. But yeah, that's really it for Lowe's. This is the best you can do with this map, because it is a difficult map for Ana. So if you really don't want to commit and like learn the best way to play Ana on this map, you can just switch to Moira, because Moira's a legend at playing on the point and healing people, and she can just fade away if she gets pressured. Lucio is also good on this map, good secondary healer, because of the boops as well, environmental kills. Pharah Mercy, you can play Mercy if you have a Pharah and just heal Pharah in the air and let her do her thing, boop people off, damage boost her. There are better options than Ana on this map. But if you really want to play Ana, well, this is the way to do it. This is the best you can do with it. It's not an optimal map for Ana to begin with.
Keep up with me.
So really, this is the best you can do. These are all the three maps for Ana. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helped. Make sure to check out my other Ana positioning videos down in the description below, and follow my stream at twitch.tv/Aunii9 if you would like to. So feel free. Once again, thank you for watching, and have a beautiful night, beautiful day, beautiful morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I will see you in the arena. Peace out.